Today I'm going to be doing a Harry Potter franchise tier list, so let's get on with it. Here's our categories. We've got GOAT, greatest of all time, which I'm only going to put one in this one, so the best Harry Potter film in my opinion will go in this one. Then we've got great, good, bad, even magic can't fix this for those ones that are just dreadful. So let's start with Fantastic Beasts, and where to find the first Fantastic Beasts film I'm going to say is good. I think it was good. It was a nice introduction to the gang for the trilogy. Really liked meeting Newt, really liked meeting Kowalski, really liked Queenie, really liked Tina. The main four characters really great in this film, and it was a good introduction. It was nice to see all the magical creatures. We got a few in the Harry Potter films, obviously with Buckbeak, but to see more magical creatures was really cool, and I really did like the suitcase idea. And also it was nice to see what the America would be like with the magic, how they even call muggles not muggles, they call them like magi, is it? No, magi. So yeah, I thought it was a good film, great way to start the series, but for me it was just good. Then we come to the second one, Crimes of Grindelwald, which I have to say was a great film. Personally, my favourite Fantastic Beasts film. I thought this was excellent. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald was so good in this one. The plot of this one's really good as well, seeing the rise to power. We get to see Nagini in human form as well. What more can you ask for in a film, really? So I thought this was great, and is definitely by far for me the best Fantastic Beasts film. Then we come to the final Fantastic Beasts film, which is The Secrets of Dumbledore. I literally rewatched this last night, and I still have the opinion that it's just bad. It is just a bad film. I think it really didn't live up to the other Fantastic Beasts film, and didn't live up to the Harry Potter name, quite frankly. You got to see a bit behind Dumbledore. You get revealed that Credence is his nephew. The thing for me was, especially at the start, is if you've watched them, I've watched these again in a row, and like you've been so used to Johnny Depp being Grindelwald, and then he's obviously not because of casting issues, because there was that whole Amber Heard case, but then it takes you out. Like Mads Mikkelsen does a really good job at trying to be Grindelwald, but when you've had Johnny Depp do it before, I don't know why they didn't make him look more like how they'd done the makeup for Johnny Depp, but yeah, that took me out. I just thought the story of this one was a bit more lame as well. And also, Tina, who has been a vital part of the previous two films, suddenly just isn't in this one. She's just, oh, she's too high up in the Ministry of Magic. I don't know the reason why that would be, but I feel like the four of them were the main lot for the first two films. Keep with that four again on this one, but no, they didn't. So for me, this is bad. Now we're moving on to the Harry Potter films themselves. So Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, I will say this one is good. I thought it was good. Obviously, a lot of people have this as one of their favourite ones. It was the first one that started off the franchise all those years ago. It still holds up today. The CGI is fantastic in it. The story is great. But for me, I think it's just good. I think there's definitely better ones. Then we've got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, where we really get to see a different side of the cast, and we get introduced to some more. We get introduced to the Chamber of Secrets. We get introduced to Dobby in this one. I'm going to say it's great. I think it was definitely better than the Philosopher's Stone. I think there's a lot more funnier moments in this one. Yeah, it's just a good story. So for me, I'm going to say it's great on this one, and is definitely on the same sort of level as Crimes of Grindelwald. Definitely better than Fantastic Beasts, etc. Then we've got Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which, come on, there's only one place this can go. GOAT. This is the GOAT Harry Potter film. This is the best one. It has been since I was a kid. I can't see a better Harry Potter film than The Prisoner of Azkaban. It had time travel in, which was cool. Buckbeak, which awesome. And it was a really interesting story, and how it's like Harry saves himself, but he doesn't realise, he thinks it's his dad. The whole Dementors introduced into the film. Yeah, absolutely fantastic film for me. Definitely has to go. Then we've got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is the first one where we get to see Voldemort actually back. And obviously you get the Triwizard Tournament. You get Harry and Ron and everyone with the most crazy hairstyles of the time. I don't know what was going on there. Ron's outfit as well for the dance, classic. For me, this one also has to be great. I think it was an excellent film. Really did like the Triwizards Tournament. And then we get some fantastic lines as well, especially from Neville, like this one.
I've killed Harry Potter!
But yeah, for me, definitely a great one. Then we come on to the Order of the Phoenix, which I've never really got on board with. I thought there's some alright moments with, but for me, I'll just say good. I never really felt strongly about The Order of the Phoenix being a great film. I don't know why. I just never really got into it. Obviously, it has arguably the greatest villain of all time in it, but for me, just good. Then we get the Half-Blood Prince, obviously the one where we do say goodbye to Dumbledore. But again, the Half-Blood Prince, I remember watching this as a kid being really bored. And again, I've never really felt it great. I'm gonna say bad, which will probably offend a lot of Harry Potter fans, but it's just one of those films that I felt was too long and just, yeah, I don't know, maybe I need to rewatch it, I feel, but yeah, I'm gonna say bad. Then we got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which I'm gonna say even magic can't fix this. This was the start of this era where the finales were done in 2 parts, and the 2-part films never really worked for me. I mean, you look at the Hunger Games, the first part of the Hunger Games finale, dreadful film. You've got other films that tried to do it. I mean, Divergent tried to do it with theirs, and they didn't even bother making a second one because the first part was rubbish. I think the problem is they always do this from films that were books. So the Harry Potter finale book, you're splitting in half, so already you're getting rid of, like, it's a hard place to cut, and the books are always made so that the second half is the climax, the ending of the story, which makes it good, and I think for that reason it just doesn't work. And this one, again, there was nothing really. There's a bit of arguing about the Horcrux. You have Dobby dying, they kill off one of the best characters, so even magic can't fix this one. Definitely the worst one in my opinion. And then the final one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, I would say was I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna say good. I think it did enough to end. It's got to be one of the only times I've been in a cinema where people have applauded at the end of it. But yeah, I definitely don't think it was as good as the films I put above it. But it does have its moments. But for me, it'll just be good. So there is my Harry Potter movies franchise tier list. I'm sure I probably offended some people with this list. I think this is the list I would have it in. I maybe need to rewatch them again, a lot of the Harry Potter films. Maybe I'd have a bit of a different judgment. But for me, off the top of my head and what I can remember, and having watched clips of them and doing recaps and all these things, this would be the order I have it in. Do you agree with my list? Do you not? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know the order you'd put yours in. And if you want to try this tier list out for yourself, I will leave the link in the description. But anyway, you've been watching Game Theories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video.